Hey everyone, my name is Precious. First of all, to support my well-being, I like to take ownership of it. So I feel like anything I can control in my realms, I'll be able to help support myself. So, for example, taking ownership of what I'm eating and what I'm feeding myself, how that makes me feel, taking ownership of how much I exercise or really work on my own body and even nurture my body, even self-care. Like it doesn't always have to be exercise, it might be a mani-pedi or something else. So yeah, that helps support my well-being. I think also family and friends, having regular discussions with them about anything helps my well-being. I think my faith is a big part of my well-being journey. Whenever I feel like I'm not on the right track or I feel quite stressed out, knowing that there's someone bigger than myself who's guiding me, watching me, that helps me also know my purpose, that I'm not in this alone. So yeah, it gives me a lot of drive. So yeah, all of those stuff together. So I was saying before, community to me is common unity. So literally having a space where you feel like you're a part of something bigger than yourself. So whether this may be based on gender, so a group of women together who are coming together to talk about a shared issue, or being connected to others, sharing thoughts, sharing ideas, sharing processes, finally being able to go out and meet people and talk to people in these spaces is amazing. And even connecting, because I did feel connected to people online, but I think it's just active listening, paying attention, listening with your everything but your ears sometimes, listening with your heart, empathy, listening with your eyes, concentration. So yeah. Yeah, I have several people I can speak to. I'm a bit lucky sometimes. I think it just depends on the day and how I'm feeling. And yeah, so I just kind of message them, just call them. I'm such a big talker. I'll drop like a 7-minute VN and people listen. So yeah, I think it's nice, but some people don't. And I think it's just navigating that and not putting too much pressure on yourself. A lot of people are there to speak to. A lot of people just want to have general conversations. Someone on the news said something quite fun today where even if you don't know what to say, you just call and you just make a joke, and then before you know, you'll be having a conversation. So yeah, anyone I can really have like a light-hearted, not overwhelming or too serious conversation with is pretty the go-to person. I think identity can be a big challenge, and not knowing who you are or having so much pressure on how others see you or view you. Identity is a big challenge because that when you know who you are, which is a big journey to doing that, you are able to like navigate your own life according to what you know is best for yourself. I feel like a lot of young people right now are kind of picture perfect in their life in a way where we're navigating we live in a media saturated society, we can't avoid it, but we're often like performing for other people and we're not being as genuine as we want to be. I also feel job opportunities is a super big issue right now for young people, just because not every young person is able to navigate the industry they want to, just because they don't have the connections. No one's there to open a door, and then they're easily deterred, and some of them don't have that confidence to feel like they can really step into a room and be heard, and are not exposing themselves. So yeah, also some young people, not every young person, but some young people, it's almost like we want to move alone, like that kind of lone wolf vibe. I can get this by myself. But I feel like community is important for any successful establishment has a sense of community around it. So it's integral for young people to move in community, and so that means a lot of destabilizing myths, a lot of breaking down, a lot of opening up and sharing. Events like this are integral because what they do for someone like myself, who I was telling the team before, I only started discussing mental health in 2017, really, when I had an event like this. What it does is it opens a space, and even if you feel like you are not facing anything to do with your mental health, you start to exercise your thoughts and you start to realize that, wow, like maybe it's not the big Western definitions of mental health you might be going through, but you can connect with something, and it gives you an open space to share whether or not, and it creates, I keep on saying community, but it makes you realize that there are many other people like yourself, and it gives you that sense of peace, that sense of ease. You're able to keep on going. I don't know if anyone's seen the artwork today, but it's amazing. There's like, it's really nice, safe environment where people can connect and people are sharing and growing together whether they know it or not. And yeah, that kind of like, even in its own, you're building a network of people who are genuine and people who want to see each other do well. So yeah, it's an amazing space, and it's integral for young people to be in these spaces, connecting, collaborating, decision making, and everything else.